Welcome to Day 10. By the end of this video, you'll never guess at a learning rate again. You'll measure it. We're focusing on the Learning Rate Finder to quickly find the optimal setting before wasting hours on training. We'll build this tool using NumPy and visualize the results using Plotly, wrapping everything up in an interactive Streamlit dashboard. Let's start with the fundamental question. What exactly is a learning rate controlling? We will start by defining the learning rate. Then, we will explore the 3 learning rate zones based on the loss function. Next, we will cover the mechanics of the LR Finder, focusing on parallel models and a NumPy implementation. We will proceed to visualization with Plotly and end by interpreting the results to pick the optimal learning rate. Imagine you're descending a mountain blindfolded. The gradient tells you which direction is downhill, and the learning rate tells you how big a step to take. Our choice of learning rate, or LR, determines if we quickly find the minimum or overshoot it entirely. The learning rate, denoted by eta, controls how large a step the model takes during each gradient descent update. The core rule is new weight equals old weight minus the learning rate times the gradient. If eta is too large, the loss diverges. If it's too small, training stalls. An optimal eta results in smooth convergence. These are the 3 zones motivating the LR Finder. Too high, the loss oscillates or explodes, leading to failed training. Too low, the loss decreases too slowly, meaning training takes much longer. Optimal, smooth, fast convergence to the minimum. The key insight is there is no universal correct LR. It depends on your model, data, and optimizer. Now, let's explore the LR Finder's mechanics. The key is running multiple small training simulations in parallel to efficiently map the learning rate landscape. The core process has 5 steps. First, define a log-spaced LR array. Second, clone the model with fresh weights for each LR. Third, train each model for a small number of steps. Fourth, record the loss at each step. Finally, plot and compare all curves to see which rate converges fastest. This parallel approach is fast by design. Here is the entire LR Finder implemented in NumPy. Line 5 uses numpy.logspace to get logarithmically spaced LRs, which is essential. Line 9 ensures fresh weights for each LR run. Lines 1, 2 through 15 are the core gradient descent loop, forward pass, MSE loss calculation, gradient computation, and weight update. We run this loop for a small, predefined number of steps, typically 100. This chart shows the output of the LR Finder. Red and orange curves show LRs that diverge or are unstable. Cyan and green curves show optimal LRs, providing a steep initial drop and stable convergence. The amber line shows a stalled LR. We are looking for the steepest descent before the divergence zone. Moving to visualization, we'll use Plotly to turn our raw results into an interactive, visually rich chart. We'll build the overlaid loss curve chart, complete with zone annotations, to make the results easy to read. The Plotly implementation uses a dictionary of color codes for visual consistency across our defined zones. We iterate through each LR's results, classify it into a zone, and add a scatter trace. Using Plotly_dark provides a sleek, dark mode canvas. Plotly's figure object is highly composable, allowing further customization for detailed analysis. These helper functions classify the LR and select the optimal one. Classify LR uses simple heuristics. Loss divergence is flagged if the final loss is 10% higher than the initial loss. Slow training is flagged if the total loss drop is less than 5%. Find optimal LR selects the optimal rate with the steepest slope in the first half of training, maximizing efficiency. Remember to always pick an LR1 order of magnitude below the divergence boundary for stability. Our final step is to combine the NumPy algorithm and the Plotly visualization into a Streamlit app. This will give us an interactive experimentation dashboard built in minutes. The Streamlit app architecture includes sidebar controls for key parameters like the LR range and number of steps. A run button triggers the Finder computation. The core output is the Plotly chart, rendered beautifully by Streamlit. Finally, metric cards display key summary statistics like the best LR and convergence status. This is the complete Streamlit app code. Notice the Saint sidebar context manager keeps controls organized. Streamlit reruns the script on interaction, but the computation after the Saint button is triggered only on click, ensuring efficiency. For large datasets, use the Saint cache_data decorator to memorize results and avoid redundant computation. Reading the LR Finder chart correctly is a skill. This section outlines the 3-step process to interpret the results and select your optimal learning rate. First, find the divergence boundary. This is the LR where loss starts going up. Second, find the steepest descent, the LR, that drops the fastest early on. Third, pick one order of magnitude below the boundary for safety. Avoid common mistakes like ignoring noisy curves or using too few steps. The LR choice significantly affects final quality and time. A 10 times difference in LR can mean 7 times more training steps. Optimal LR for Atom is often 3E4 to 1E3, but verify with the finder. LR sensitivity increases with model depth, so large models require more precise tuning. Let's look at advanced topics and extensions. The LR Finder is the foundation for advanced scheduling techniques like cyclical LR and the one-cycle policy. The cyclical LR oscillates the rate between minimum and maximum values to escape local minima. The one-cycle policy increases, then decreases the rate, often converging 10 times faster. Warm restarts use cosine annealing and resets to explore the loss landscape. These methods integrate easily into PyTorch using the finder's output for the maximum LR. Let's wrap up with the key takeaways and resources. The core principle is, never guess your learning rate. Measure it. The small investment of running the LR Finder saves significant time and compute cost compared to debugging wrong training runs. Today, you mastered the intuition, NumPy implementation, Plotly visualization, and Streamlit app for the LR Finder. You also learned how to interpret the results and connect them to advanced concepts like cyclical LR. All materials, including the source code and the Streamlit app, are available on the lesson page. The papers section provides further academic context. Next up in the course, we will cover momentum and adaptive optimizers. Day 10 is complete. You successfully built a learning rate finder from scratch. Join us next for Day 11 on momentum and adaptive optimizers.